Hello everybody, it's Dana Sullivan, your Stampin' Chick, and I am here with you today to share a couple of fun projects that I've made for you. And these are part of the One Stamp at a Time blog hop this month. And you can find the link on my blog down in the description box below. So you will be able to find this adorable card and this really fun little treat holder that I have made to coordinate. And I'm thinking this is just a great little birthday set, right? It's a birthday card and a cute little favor. So much fun, right? Okay, so I got these little birthday cakes at Walmart. They're Little Debbie, and they just say birthday cakes on them. They're individually wrapped, which is wonderful. I love it. And there are 8 of them. So $2.19 for 8 of them. Super inexpensive, and they are so cute. All right. I'm not going to show you how to do the card in the video, but I do have the details about it on my blog, so make sure you go to the link down below and you'll find the instructions for this, as well as the template for the treat box, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do the treat box in this video, and you'll be able to head over to my website and find a much better version of this template. I have nicely written out computer font and everything, so you don't have Dana's chicken scratch to decipher through. Alright, so what do we need for this project? You need a piece of cardstock that measures 3 3/8 inches by 10 inches. You need some designer series paper, and I'm using the Birthday Bonanza designer series paper. This one is 1 inch by 2 7/8 inches, and these two are 3/4 inch by 2 7/8 inches. All right, and then for this project, I also die cut one of the banners from the Bonanza Birthdays die set, and then I die cut the koala actually from the designer series paper, but with the stamp set you're able to stamp the koala and then the Bonanza dies will cut it out. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. That way you don't have to use up all of your designer series paper. You can just do it on Whisper White cardstock and you'll see that it looks just the same. Alright, and then you're also going to need the layering circles dies, and I used which ones are they? Let me see. They're the second biggest. Yeah, the second biggest of the straight and the scallop circle. Not second biggest, second smallest. Okay, second smallest of the layering circles, the straight circle and the scallop circle. And those made this cute label here. And then I have also brought in some different ribbon. I'm going to make this one with these two because when I made this one I was looking at these two and I thought, nah, I like to pull in the greens and then I like the white, but I'm gonna use this one and see how it looks. So we'll do that. And you'll need gray granite ink, your tuxedo black ink, and then I am also pulling a sentiment from the little ladybug stamp set. So I'm going to use this You're So Sweet stamp right here because I think that goes perfectly with our little yummy treat, doesn't it? Okay, so let me move this stuff out of the way. Excuse me. My allergies are starting to kick in. So much fun. Okay, you're going to need your scoreboard. So I've got my Simply Scored here, and you're going to start on the long side, okay? So what you're going to do is score at 3 inches and 3 7/8 inches. Now the reason we're starting on the long side is because on this side we're going to score different than we score on this side. So we need to do those first. Now let's turn it so that you have the longer section up first, and you're going to score at 7/8 of an inch down to that first score line down here, and that'll be at 6 1/8, okay? So we're going from 7/8 of an inch down to that first score line, and then we're going to go over to 2 1/2 inches and do the exact same thing. All right. Now let's rotate it all the way around to the other short side. And we're going to score this one at 1/4 of an inch, and we're going to go all the way down to the second line. All right, so 1/4 of an inch down to the 4-inch line, and then 1 1/8 to do the same thing. 2 1/4 and 3 1/8. All right, so now you can see the score marks, and I hope that you can see them okay on the video, but if you can't, don't worry, because like I said, I'm going to have the template over on my blog, so you'll be able to see it much clearer there. Okay, let's go ahead and cut some things away first, and I'm going to focus on the 2 lines that we did on the long side first, okay? So you'll see, hopefully you'll see with some lines there. Here we go. All right, you've got a tiny little rectangle, and then a square, a little bigger rectangle, a square, and a little rectangle, okay? So we're going to work in this section right here. So to the right of that section, you're going to cut up to the second line. All right, so you see I've cut the little tiny triangle, and I've cut to the square up to the edge of the middle rectangle, okay? And then I'm going to cut on this side of the line as well, and I'm making a tab here. All right, so you see there. Now I can miter it the same as I would any box tab. And I'm just going to cut that remaining little rectangle off. Okay, so there's my first tab. Now I'm going to turn this around and do the exact same thing on this side. So I'll cut on one side of the line and on the other side and make my tab. And then cut off the little rectangle. And now I have my 2 tabs, okay? Now, on these 2 longer pieces here, I'm just going to cut them completely off. So I'm just leaving this middle section, all right? So let's go in, and right here, we're just going to cut that entire strip off. And then on this side, we're going to do the same thing. There we go. And there is our treat holder, okay? So now we'll go ahead and fold and burnish lines. And let me get my bone folder. Here we go. It's always a good idea to use your bone folder when you're making anything with straight lines, because it makes them really nice and crisp. Alright, there we go. Okay, very good. So now when you assemble this, you're going to use these little 1/4" strips as tabs, and we're going to put some tear and tape on them, and then we will wrap them around those side tabs. So you see they are wrapped around the side tabs, and then this will come up just like this and leave approximately 1/4 inch on either side for the back of our treat holder right here. So you see, okay? Alright, so let me get tear and tape. Excuse me. I don't have the coronavirus, I promise. It's just allergies. Oh my goodness. Is that not getting scary or what? People are getting crazy about it. I hope that you're safe and healthy and not in an infected area. And remember to wash your hands always. Okay, now that I have my tear and tape, I'm going to go ahead and attach my designer series paper. And I want to make sure that if it's a directional paper, that I'm paying attention to what's upright. So this is the top. Because it folds over, it's going to come up on the front. So it will be like this when it's done. Okay, so this is the top. Let me get some snail. Obviously, the littler pieces are going to go on those side tabs right here. There we go. And this one will go in the middle. You know, this project really is simple enough that if you're a room mom at your kids' elementary school, this would be a fun little treat to do that really isn't difficult at all, and it really doesn't take a whole lot of time. Once you get the first one done, you'll breeze through them in seconds. I mean, they're super, super simple. Alright. Get your kiddos to help you and it's even more fun. Gives them something to do and they enjoy being a part of it. Alright, now let me take your pick and we'll go ahead and pull the backing off of the tear and tape. And I'm just folding it over because I have a tiny little bit of overhang, and that's okay. I'll just fold it over and it'll be double tacky in that spot. I don't put it quite on the line when I put tear and tape. I put it just short of it, so on a 1/4 inch strip it makes it hang over just a touch. Okay. Now then, this is the part where it's not tricky, but you want to get your cake in there. Oop, come here, cake. Come here, cake. You want to put your cake in so that it holds, the shape, because otherwise your little trim pieces here, your little tabs, they won't want to go where they're supposed to go. They'll want to cave in a little more, and you don't want them to do that. You want them to be right where they're supposed to be, not flare in and not flare out. And once you get them set, you can pull that out, or you can just try to line it up yourself. But you'll see what I'm talking about when you put it on. Sometimes I have trouble getting my edges straight if they like to cave in a little, and I don't want it to cave in, because if I do, then there's not enough room for the cake to go in, because this is a really good fit so I don't leave much wiggle room, as you can see. And there it goes. And there's some air in the wrapper too, which is always fabulous. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now let me go ahead and pull it out. And I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to burnish it down. Let me get that back in there. Burnish it down right there. And then I'm going to take some, oh, no I'm not. The first thing I'm going to do before I do that is I'm going to get my tag topper punch and I'm going to put this in and line it up basically where the center is. And make a little cute tag topper. And then I will take my banner and I'm going to go across here, cut it, and then bring it across the other way. So let me get some liquid glue for that. You can use your snail if you've only got that on hand, but I like having the liquid glue for these smaller little detail pieces because I don't get it everywhere like I do with the snail. I'm terrible with the snail. Alright, here we go. And scissors. More snail. I can't wait for you to see all of the other projects that everyone else has done. I know that you're going to love them. Everyone always does amazing projects in this blog hop. I just love it. Alright, and then I want it to kind of overlap just a little here. There we go. Very good. Get off my scissors paper. Alright. Very, very good. Now, let's get that little bugger back in there. Alright, there we go. Now, I want to stamp my little koala. When you're using photopolymer stamps, you want to make sure and use your Pierce mat because it gives you a nice, clean, clear image. So we'll just stamp it down. There we go. And with the little nose and eyes, you can kind of see where the eye holes are, so I use that as a guide. Just like that. Isn't that cute? And doesn't he look just like that guy? Very cute. Now, of course, through the magic of television, I have already die cut one out so that we can use it. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp "You're So Sweet" on this piece right here. So I'm going to get some tuxedo ink. And I want to stamp it near the top. There we go. I hold the stamp on the paper for just a second because especially if you're doing stamping on Whisper White paper, you get a really good, crisp, clean image when you hold the stamp in place for just a second or two. Alright, now I need some dimensionals. I'm going to put this puppy together. Okay. Yeah, I knew I had some already cut. I use every single little stitch of my dimensionals. So I cut the trim and I cut it up and I use it for little dimensionals too. Here we go. Those little baggings can be kind of tricky sometimes. Alright, now we'll layer this on top of the pumpkin pie scallop circle, just like that. And then with my little koala, I'm going to put a dimensional behind his belly, and I'm going to use one of the big ones here. I'll put that right there, and then I'm going to put just a little bit of liquid glue on this ear. And the reason is because if you see how he's sitting, he's hanging off the edge here, so I don't want that to be sticky. So put just a little right there. Whoops, I'm throwing it around. And then peel the backing of our dimensional. And, oops, hold on. I want to get some dimensionals on the back of this one too. I need them on both. There we go. It's getting late, and I would forget my head if it wasn't attached at this point. I don't know, I find the older that I get, the more I turn into a pumpkin after a certain time. I don't know if anyone else is like that as well, or... Okay, see, and there is proof positive as well too, because I need this to go more in the center, because this one is going to be hanging over the edge too. So you see, it'll hang over here. So, put that up there. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to put that right about there, and then I will put my little koala right about there. Very good. Alright, now let's get some ribbon on it and we are good to go. And you know what? I'm telling you, the air in that thing is making me crazy. Give it a tiny little poke. Give it a tiny little poke and get the air out of it. Okay. You need about 8 inches, and honestly, I never ever measure, so it's roughly 8 inches. Roughly 8 inches. And I'm going to string it through here. There we go. And all we've done at that point is just looped it through the hole where the tag punch made a loop for us. And then we'll tie our little bow here. There we go. Oh, that's cute too. There we go. All right. Okay, guys, there you have it. Which one do you like better? Do you like it better with the gray granite and the yellow, or the white flax and the green? Leave a comment down in the description, or down below the description, and let me know. I'd love to hear what you think. And make sure that you head over to my blog. That's stampinchicktn.blogspot.com. The link will be down in the description box below. Make sure that you follow that hop around, because there are